Nancy, Frank was just talking about you.
Oh yeah? Is that so?
Just recounting the time. So how are you? How's Colorado?
Science-y.
Awesome.
Not bad.
I want to catch you up on the case.
Give us the deets.
Joe, there's already a word that means what you're trying to say.
Frank, it's a language, not a museum. Tear down the velvet rope standing in the way of your word imagination.
Joe. Sorry, Nancy. Please go ahead.
I was called in to solve a cold case murder.
Whoa, a murder. I am flabber worried.
Isn't that a little on the dangerous side?
It might be.
I wish we could be there to help.
Where are you?
We're on a submarine. Well, currently it's a boat, but intermittently it's a submarine.
What are you doing on a submarine?
It's sort of a long story, and we're still putting the pieces together.
Not gonna lie, Nancy, it's some pretty sweet stuff. Crime syndicates, pirate treasure, and there's some talk of pirate ghosts, but no confirmations as of yet. But fingers crossed.
More importantly, tell us about you.
Okay, here's the full scoop. Victor, the lab owner, called me in to help solve a cold case.
Why did he call you? Isn't this a job for the police?
Well, that's the thing. The police hit a dead end, and Niko, the researcher who was killed, all of his papers were put into evidence.
And they stay in evidence until the case is closed, right?
Exactly.
What makes the papers so important?
Apparently, Niko was very close to making his research public. The research was supposedly going to revolutionize the way power is created and delivered in this country. Well, the world, really. Victor wants the papers released before anyone else connects the dots.
If it's such a big deal, how come he didn't go to some big private eye or something?
Joe, probably because Nancy's got a very well-deserved reputation of being the best there is.
I'm sorry, Nancy. I didn't mean it that way. It just seems like a really big job.
I thought the same thing, trust me. But he thinks because of my age, no one will suspect I'm undercover. I hope he's right.
Oh, undercover. That makes sense. Cool.
Keep us up to date. We'll do everything we can to help.
I just saw a really cool Tesla coil demo.
You just said the one thing that could make me wish I wasn't on a submarine.
I agree. I've always wanted to see one up close.
It was really impressive. They're definitely on the dangerous side.
Not really. Well, they can be if they're wired up wrong, but overall they're pretty safe.
Do you know much about Tesla coils?
Are you kidding? I'm the biggest Nikola Tesla fan in the world. I think.
It might be a tie.
I'll allow that.
I met Gray.
What's his story?
He doesn't seem like a people person.
As person people, Frank and I disapprove. Keep an eye on him.
I didn't know you two were Tesla fans.
Tesla was like a real-life wizard.
Well, his contributions to the scientific community
are the most boring things to talk about when it comes to Tesla, Frank. He carried around an earthquake machine and built death rays.
That stuff is probably blown out of proportion.
I will not have you in boring Tesla, Frank. He was one of the few scientists who truly valued crazy giant lightning storms. When he was bored, he and Mark Twain would take turns electrocuting themselves. I mean, come on!
The flashy stuff is cool, Joe, but what really impresses me is how all of these seemingly crazy things he dreamed up are now being proven to be actually possible.
Like wireless energy.
Yeah, and harvesting energy from space and the Earth itself. Wait, is that what Niko was working on?
I don't know all of the details exactly, but it seems like it.
Amazing!
I need help getting into the lab.
There's got to be something in the building to help. A key card, maybe? Oh, maybe you could find a way to program your own.
I met Ellie.
The verdict?
I think she's hiding something.
Then she must be. I mean, when are you wrong about this stuff?
I can't think of once.
I'll let you go.
Talk to you later.
Whoa, Ryan should never have been released. Better follow up on this.
Hey there, Nancy Drew.
Hi, Deirdre.
Are you in Colorado by any chance?
Yes, how did you know?
Some friend of my dad's called me for a reference for you.
And you gave him a good reference?
Well, I told him the truth.
That was very nice of you.
Was it? By the way, don't make a habit of it. Okay? Bye.
Wait, hang on a sec. I might need some outside help with this case.
Did you forget that I don't like you?
No, but I know you're studying criminology, and maybe someday I could help you out.
Oh, a non-specific promise with the word someday. Sounds too tempting to ignore. Yet, here I go.
I'm so sorry about that. Are we cool?
Yes.
Good. I was really hoping you'd be the type not to freak out about something like that. Not that you shouldn't. It's reasonable to freak out after a near-death experience. Not that that was super near-death, but you know, closer than what you get walking through most stores.
It's okay. I'm fine.
Good. I had a whole argument prepared about labs and the risks of working with machinery and the importance of forgiveness. Do you want me to hit all the bullet points?
That's not necessary.
Are you sure? I practiced. No, I get it. I'm Ryan.
What do you do at the lab?
I'm so sorry, but I have to ask why you're here. Why are you here?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm here to do due diligence for a potential new owner.
I'm sorry. I'm an adult, and there's nothing funny about what you just said. Whoa! Wait! Back to the information. We're getting a new owner?
Maybe, but first I need to ask some intrusive questions.
Oh.
I know you've gotten enough of this, I really do, but it's my job.
I've done worse things for my job.
Like what?
I build tools. They're not always used in a good way.
What do you mean by that?
I couldn't tell you about it if I wanted to. Confidentiality.
Who do you think killed Niko?
A little part of me thinks it's Gray.
Why?
I'm a little scared of him.
Any reason in particular?
Oh, you know. His voice and general demeanor and his face and pretty much everything else about him. Those two had a strange relationship. They fought constantly, not sure why.
The part that was responsible for Niko's death is missing. Do you know where it went?
No.
Are you sure? You sound like you're not telling me something.
I destroyed it. It's gone.
Why destroy it?
Because I made it! You know what? I need you to leave me alone right now. Go, please.
This could help getting into the lab.
What do you want?
Bye.
Bye.
Is this your motorcycle?
It's my sweet ride! But it's not done yet. But I'm working on it.
If it looks like I'm busy, that means I'm busy.
What are you working on?
It's immensely complicated. Get a postgrad in advanced math and electrical engineering, then I'll explain it to you.
Put it in layman's terms.
Fine. There's this shiny magic that lives in the power lines, and it's dangerous and sly like a fox. And I'm using math to trick it into leaving the power lines, without accidentally making everyone die.
That sounds like you're working on the wireless transmission of electricity to me.
If you want to put too fine a point on it, go ahead, stranger. Which brings me to my next point.
Who am I?
Please let the answer be something that justifies me kicking you out of my workspace.
I'm here on behalf of a new potential owner.
Wrong.
No, that's correct.
No, I mean wrong answer for me. Not the answer I wanted to hear.
Do you know why Ryan would want to hurt Niko?
The police already asked the same thing.
Well, what did you tell them?
I said if I were to have killed Niko, it'd be because he stole my work.
Whoa, hold on.
It's just a for instance.
Is it?
Yes, that's because I think logically. I force myself to think from A to B to C, and so on. Ryan is all over the place. For her, it's A to zucchini, to that thing from TV, to maybe C, then on to some non sequitur. I don't trust anyone I can't explain.
Who do you see on an average day?
Just me. Sometimes Ryan. You ask a lot of questions. Ever thought of being a scientist?
Sometimes.
Good answer. The world needs more people with questions, and fewer people who are sure they have the answers.
Did you work directly with Niko?
No one worked with Niko. We barely spoke to each other. That's the way he liked it. He practically lived in the lab. If he wanted to look at my work, he'd just root around in my hard drive.
So he'd come in here when you were gone?
No, he'd use the network.
He'd just snoop in your files? That seems kind of annoying.
Not kind of. Entirely. It's unethical, and it allowed him to steal.
What do you remember about the day Niko died?
More than I'd care to.
I imagine. Did anything stick out?
Yes, the police. It was weird. One of us killed Niko, and here they were, talking about a basketball game, like it was any other day.
What else do you remember?
I remember Ryan. They took her out in cuffs. She came back the next day. Never said a word about what happened.
Do you like Ryan?
Let me save you some time. I don't like anyone.
That can't be true.
Observe, and I'll demonstrate. Other people.
You mentioned Niko stealing your work. Can you prove that?
No.
You must be pretty upset about that.
Say what you really want to say.
Did the police know your feelings about Niko?
What a peculiar question.
Do you have a peculiar answer?
I do in fact have a peculiar answer. I actually told the police the truth. A more interesting question is, how is Ryan still a free woman?
Why shouldn't she be?
In this case, the smoking gun is a miswired Tesla coil that she built.
Did you dislike Niko?
Very much so.
Would you go as far as to say you hated Niko?
I would go that far and further. That guy was a jerk.
That seems a little disrespectful, considering...
Does it? Am I supposed to pretend he's great now that he's dead? Lots of jerks have died, and he's one of them. He's a dead, brilliant, jerk madman. The world would be much better off if he'd lived to share more of his intellect. But I selfishly am glad I'll never have to deal with him again.
It seems strange to me that you could be so blasé about a murder.
I deal with things on my own time. But if you are desperate to watch someone cry, Ellie's always available.
What do you think of Ellie?
She hates me so much that she switched to the night shift. Come to think of it, she hates me so much I should actually feel a sense of accomplishment, which I now do. There it is.
What did you do that she dislikes you so much?
Why do you assume it was me?
I took an educated guess.
I did too. Still couldn't figure it out. But the fact remains, we are not besties, as she likes to say. We are worsties.
What's so special about Tesla?
If you have to ask that, you haven't done your research.
I mean, to you, what brought you here?
The work. I turned down Los Alamos in a tenure-track position to be here. Most people don't know this, but the majority of Tesla's work was confiscated by the FBI.
Why?
Could be he was designing weapons. Could be he had a breakthrough that threatened the energy magnates. Don't know. It's all been hidden. What matters is, there's a little bit still here. I always suspected Niko had some squirreled away, and I'd be able to find it. But either he didn't, or I couldn't.
You said you were searching for Niko's work. Did you ever look in Niko's personal things?
Of course I looked.
Can you tell me a little bit about Gray?
He always gives me an industrial-sized portion of the creeps. The only person who ever liked Gray was Niko, and I think he just liked keeping Gray around to scare everyone away from his work.
Did he try to scare you away from Niko's work?
No, he tried to scare me away from my own work.
What does that mean?
He was Niko's heavy. I figured he'd leave once the police gave the all clear. Trust me, if he's still here, he's up to something. Your boss would be smart to get rid of him.
What was Niko working on before he died?
There wasn't a name for it yet, officially. It was basically wireless energy transfer. That was helpful for you. So how about you tell me something about your boss?
I'm sorry, I can't. Confidential. What are you doing?
I want you to tell me what you know, but I can't tell if you're a pushover or not.
Not.
Ah, efficiency, one of the rare graces of a post-manner society.
I'd better get going.
Goodbye. What are you doing?